what you need is focus in your business, because at the idea stage and at the initial stage, you will always think of different ideas. I mean, for today you will think of processing this, tomorrow you will think of processing that, tomorrow you will think of starting a service, tomorrow again, the after tomorrow you will think of the starting service, because you will always think that, okay, this is business is better, this business is better, this idea is better, this idea is better. You will always commit with different ideas. So what you have to learn is you have to learn to say no to all those ideas into yourself, because ideas crop up every time. And what many startup do is they fall in the trap of ideas and they finally fall down, because and you always wanted to jump into many ideas, and you always think that uh, I am trying different things. So if you try different things daily or every week or every month, then you will finally fall down. So I always suggest, just be focused on whatever you're doing today. And it does not mean that if your product or service is failing, just change to another idea. But it should not be like every day you are changing the idea. It should be at least 3 months, 6 months. You are young now, and you can, for another 4 or 5 years, you can just try different ideas. You can just, but it should be, if your main idea fails or if your main idea is not working, you should change to another idea. You should change to another idea, and you will learn, and you will finally get the final product or final service you are getting. But it should not be like every idea you are working, and you should not be working in many ideas at a time. One idea failed, you just jump to another idea. But not don't work in many ideas at a time. Just work in one idea, and under that idea, under that product, please don't diverse to different products. Because uh, to if you started diverting all your resources, I mean, even you, if you are started so for example, if in the year 2017, if I started working in bhujia, and then again if I started working in rice, and again if I started working in gulab jamun, again if I started working in 4 products, even though it is black rice based product, if I started working in 4 or 5 ideas, then I cannot invest more time in one idea and one product. And finally, it may not fail, but you can't grow fast enough in the product. So you can't, suppose you have 5 lakhs to invest. And if you have 5 product, you have to invest one, or like that. You have to distribute. But if you have 5 lakhs and you have only one product, you can make that one product world class, first class, and you can go to next idea after 1 or 2 years after fully investing on the final product. So that's how you should try to work out, and please be focused on a particular ideas or project. So sales, it's the most important thing. You should always think of sales whenever you are doing business, because without sales, you cannot grow, because customer is king, if you heard many a time. So you have to always think of sales and sales in business, whether good product, bad product, whether you're testing, not testing, just think of sales only. And sales is the only thing that is surviving the business, and there is nothing else. Your machinery, your resources, your everything, your fund, your finances, it all comes from sales. And you should always try to focus on sales, rather than focusing on all those offices, furnitures and all. So please focus on sales, and all those offices, nice office and machineries will come later in some day. But please focus on sales whenever you are starting. And sales is the only oxygen for business. For a business, cash is king, because whether if suppose if you have 5 lakhs, suppose there are two businesses who one have 5 lakhs and another also 5 lakhs. So if one business invested 5 lakhs in 4 lakhs in machinery, uh, and another business invested machinery for 1 lakhs in machinery, uh, the the business which is getting 4 lakhs in sales, in cash, he will always survive with any difficulties. He will always grow. He will always come through difficult times, and he will always be the winner in the business. So you will come to learn about this a bit later, but I just wanted to mention to just preserve cash, whatever you are having, just keep it in your account and just don't use in unnecessary machineries or unnecessary furniture. So your cash is a very important thing in your business. And if you can't pay your employee, if you can't uh, buy your raw materials, and if you don't have cash for that, uh, your business will die. So I just wanted to say that cash is very important. So the next slide is it's asset light. Uh, when I say asset light, normally in service, it's always asset light because there is minimal or less asset in a service industry. And but in the manufacturing industry, there is always asset is always important, whether you are doing in plant and machineries and all. So asset is very important in manufacturing sector. But having said that, like technology, we never used in agriculture, but we are using today. Similarly, asset light or less asset or limited less number of asset, but whatever possible, you should have less asset, less fixed asset. So it's a new term in I can't say it's a new term because it has been they have been using in service and technology industries, but in manufacturing also we can make asset light, and there are different models to make our business asset light. If uh, just I just wanted to let you know to just keep it in mind. Try to buy less asset and try to keep more cash if as far as possible, and try to work out anything with less asset. So try to make your business a asset light model. So if someday you want to go to venture funding or equity funding someday, it will be very beneficial to you. So please try to make your company or make your startup an asset light startup, even if you are manufacturing. Okay, so till now, whatever I wanted to share to start from 0 to 1. Personally, whatever you have to have. That's the that's what I wanted to share till now. But there are different aspects how to start, because uh, the above part what I have explained till now is mainly uh, your learning or what you have to keep in my mind, your knowledge. But apart from that, there are normal procedures to start a business, and there are different ways to start a business, because there are some compulsory ways and there are some optional ways. And why I always suggest is, why waste time in optional legal compliances which you can do later in your business when your business is 1 or 2 years old. So why you want to waste your time on those optional legal compliances today? So whenever you are doing all those governmental or legal or procedural technical registration or steps, please look into it carefully, whether it is needed, compulsory, or whether it is optional, or whether you can postpone some for some more time, because you don't have money now, you don't have any resources now. So you are just starting up. Why just waste time on those optional things? So I'll just tell you in these 2 slides. So these are some requirements, government requirements or procedural requirements for your business. So above, mandatory, and below it's up to certain limits. So main thing is Udyog Aadhaar registration, but now it has changed to Udyam registration. Uh, I think it was changed recently. Uh, Before it was Udyog Aadhaar registration, now it's Udyam registration. So this is for registering your MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. So to register your MSME with the Indian government, uh, the industry department, so you have to go to this site, udyamregistration.gov.in, and you can just register. It's free of cost, and I think you need only your Aadhaar or something like that, and I think it's very easy step. And Udyog Aadhaar is no more uh, there, I think it's Udyam registration. Okay, second, it's if you are doing in food sector, or if you are doing any in because I'm doing in food sector, I am just taking this. I'm just taking note of this. FSSAI, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, FSSAI registration. Uh, Now it has changed to FOSCOS FSSAI. So you can just search in Google FOSCOS dot FSSAI dot gov dot in. So through this you can, this is compulsory for any food business or any doing in food or food related food. So this is compulsory. And the third one is shop license, or Gram Panchayat or Pradhan NOC, no objection certificate. If you are in municipal area, I think it depends, may depend on your state, but I don't know exactly for different state. But here, shop license is compulsory if you are in municipal area, and if you are outside municipal area, I think uh, Gram Panchayat and NOC or any documents from Gram Panchayat is required uh, to do it. And uh, last one is bank account. Bank account, when I say bank account, it's not the normal savings account, it's the current account. Bank account is not compulsory to start a business, but if it is compulsory, as far as I know, as far as my experience, because without bank account you cannot operate, you cannot go to certain heights. Because if you are planning to go to uh, big sales, or if you are planning to go and expand your business, then uh, earlier the bank account process is done better for your business. Because someday you will be taking loans and all, but you will go to bank and you, without having a current account, you will say, I have done this business, I have done this sales, please give me a loan. Bank is never going to give loan to such business. I don't know if they know you personally or not, but they are not never going to give you business loans if you are going to them without a bank account, or without a current account of your business. So they will always ask for 6 to 1 year statement of your business. So whether your business is making sales or not, whether your business is small or not, just open a bank account, a current account, and just start transacting. And it will after 6 or 1 month, it will definitely help in your business, whether taking loans or whether applying for any funds or any schemes, or in your future. It has a good record that you open a bank account and you follow transaction regularly. And GST, there is certain limits for notice. I think it's around 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs. I think something like that. Till 20 or 30 lakhs, you can just check in Google the GST limit of notice. So till 20 to 30 lakhs of revenue per year, sales per year, you don't need to apply to GST. And again, you are not going to sell 20 to 30 lakhs in a year in the starting of your business. So don't run after GST registration and all. It's easy though, but again, you have to do all the compliances monthly and all, quarterly and all. So just think of GST after some time. Just check your limit according to your state and apply for it after your business is running, something like that, or up to certain revenue. So once you reach 20 to 30 lakhs, or different for another state. So once you reach the limit of GST, again you can apply for composition scheme. So composition means you have to file quarterly, once in a quarterly. In regular GST you have to file regularly, I mean every month and all. Every month you have to file all those things. And but in composition GST, that is after 20 to 30 lakh sales. After registering, you just opt for composition. I think composition there is limit of 1 to 1.5 crore according to the state. So uh, don't apply for regular GST. I just saying, if whenever you are trying to register a GST, just keep in mind, don't apply for GST till 12 to 30, till your limit of 20 to 30 lakhs. So after you cross 20 to 30 lakhs, you are if you're applicable for GST, just apply it and apply for composition scheme till 1 to 1.5 crore, I think. So till 1 to 1.5 crore of your business, you will get, you don't need to file GST monthly. You can file quarterly, once in 3 months, and you have to pay only 1% of your sales. It's a flat rate, 1% of your sales. It may differ for a service, or I am not sure about it, but for manufacturing, it's 1% of your business, and it's easy for you because you don't need to check every day, and you don't need to check all the requirements of GST and all. The different 5%, 10%, 12%, you don't need to check. So you can just start paying only 1% quarterly. So that's easy. I think almost, and PF, ESI, Provident Fund, employee statements, this will come after a few years in business, 1 or 2 years in business. So don't go after all those tips. So just for these 4 parameters, mandatory, just check this, and it's very easy. And again, I just wanted to remind whoever doing this food business, FASAI, please go for registration, not for license. There are 2 types of registering in FASAI, food safety. There is like one called registration, and there is one called license. So if you go for license, it will cost more to you, because licenses a bit different. So if whenever you are starting up to 12 lakh, I think 12 to 15, I think it's 12 lakh, uh, you don't need to go for license. You go for registration, and you can just apply it in your website, FASAI website. There is no need to go for offices and all. So go for registration processing, and the cost is very less, in hundreds, and it's the compliance and all is easier for registration. So up to 12 lakhs of sales per year, you can go for registration of food safety. This is just your requirement. What I want to see is start. Don't wait for perfecting your product. Don't wait for perfect product, because a product can never be perfect, because you can go on improving as you grow your business, but don't wait for perfection in your business. You just start whatever you have now, and learn regularly. Because if you are not learning, then someone will compete, and someone will win over you. And it's very important to learn and update whatever the technologies you have. So agriculture, I think it's an important aspect. Where technology, it may be different technology, and there are different latest technology, but in the past, in the present, and in the future, what I believe is agriculture is there to stay, and agriculture is the most important thing. So however advanced is your technology, if you are not applying it in agriculture, uh, we are going to face scarcity in this world, because population are increasing, but agriculture produce are not increasing. So, and traditional agriculture will not work anymore in this setup. So for the future, just try to apply new technologies in agriculture, what different AIs and all, ITES services and all. So try to, if you are a student in agriculture, you might have known whatever I can apply, what technology I can apply, and what technology I cannot apply. Even if you are not a technologist, you can refer someone. You can join with someone to co-found a startup, a technology startup, or agriculture-based technology startup. So I always prefer, like, please use technology in agriculture and to expand it, because it's a very important thing, whether past, present, or future. So I think that's whatever I have to say for now, for today. And thank you everyone for giving this opportunity.